NFL brings us to the heart of T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for guys will do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott. And right away, he lost it. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Let's make these babies proud.
On 4th, they do snap him to Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Prescott now from the 50. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Kill. Check. Over.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
No gain on the play there, second down. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3. Now Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is down. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at their own 22. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check. Lucky. Show it up.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On second down now, it's Freeman. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it up, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Falcons.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Ryan now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Hey, 59, ready. 54. Exit, exit. Hey, echo. Right there, 54.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, Jones has it. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Alpha.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Come on, QB. Come on.
Prescott now. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Mike, 53.
Here's Prescott. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Desmond Trufant. Cooper was the intended target. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Hey, wait. One set. Check. Hey, Delta. 54.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 31, Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Freeman. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. 4th down. Here's Ryan. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Ito Smith, his first carry, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Dances by him. This complete to Jones. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Down, ready, ready. Oh, here we go. Oh, shake it.
He completes it to Jones. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready, ready, ready. 22.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. A nice run there. 8 yards moves them much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mike, 53.
From the 39, Prescott connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go, 46. Watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat, watch his flat. Shoot, shoot.
10th carry now for Elliott. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, kill. 47. Check. We're going to 54. Wire. Check. 26.
From the 22, Prescott, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Kill. Check 99. Check 31. He's coming. We got double up. There we go, kill. Check 3. Hey, alert 3. 26.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Keep it up, guys. Check 43. Hey, South. Watch out. Check right.
Here's Ryan. Complete to Jones. 12 yards there and a first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Ryan now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Ready, we're ready. 21.
Throwing now is Ryan. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Atlanta.
Ryan to the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Ryan to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. On second down, it's Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go, go, go.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second
47.
at the 42-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Prescott throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Target.
Throwing. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Cooper was the target there. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
On first down, Freeman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now what can Ryan do here in overtime? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Small. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Now here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 13. Check 13. Big Ed. Back. Watch the safety creep.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, the second down throw on target. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Hey, kill. 47. Yo. Let's go. 26.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this is caught. Amari Cooper